welcome to this caregiving series. I'm Gladys. I'm one of the counselors with Huame Counselling and Coaching Department, South Foundation. Are you here because you're experiencing some challenges in your caregiving since the pandemic started, or perhaps experiencing some emotional upheaval? Or perhaps you just want to ensure a smooth caregiving journey with your elderly parents. My team and I would like you to take what fits you and your family members, adapt to suit your needs and your family's needs to simplify the caregiving process. Let's start the journey. Today's topic is practical tips in simplifying our caregiving routine during COVID-19. How is your life before the start of the pandemic? Was your life filled from dawn to dusk with many activities, be it your career, your caregiving duties towards your children or your adult children or your elderly parents? Was time spent connecting with family and friends and loved ones over meals? Were you busy arranging for your parents to go to daycare, rehabilitation, or even a good social life? You have a lot of work commitments, caregiving, and family responsibilities, but you had the resources to cope with all of them. Life might not have been perfect, but you could cope. Since the pandemic started, how is your life now? With the daycare centers closed, community services stopped, are you spending more time caring for your elderly parents and your loved ones? Was time spent more on bathing, tending to medical needs, nursing needs, preparing meals, doing maintenance exercises? Was your parents, and with social distance measures in place, did you receive less support from your extended family members? Was your parents feeling confused as the social engagement is very different now, being at home? They have never experienced a lockdown before. And being not technically savvy, not having the adequate information, it could be a confusing time for all concerned. Did you spend more time reassuring your loved ones? And as most Singaporeans or people around the world are working from home, did you feel torn having to meet both commitments from work and looking after your family members? Do you feel a sense or experience a sense of loss? Loss of a way of life? And perhaps feeling overwhelmed from the numerous demands placed on you? Are you aware that this changes is not in you per se, but in the situation that we are all in now together? A change in a routine. Do you find yourself asking yourself this question? Why is this happening? Do you feel that you cannot control? And you ask yourself, is there anything I can do about it? Or nothing I can control? Or nothing I can do about it? And if you have been asking yourself this question, you could still be in a state of shock. And wanting to revert back to the old way of life, you could be asking yourself, when can all this be solved or resolved? And as the days stretch into weeks, you could be asking yourself, it seems like no end. Why is this happening? Wishing to go back to the previous way of life. We stay stuck and not being able to move forward, as you feel that you have no control over external influences. Are you aware of such inner thoughts? Are you expecting yourself to be doing everything the way that it used to be. But you are also aware that the previous way of doing this is not working. And if you cannot control the outside, could we manage the inside? How can I manage my emotions? In the first place, you have bitten the bullet and you have gone forward to look after your parents in this pandemic, since this pandemic. Can you appreciate your own strength and your own resilience? You might have struggled, your parents might have struggled, but you know what? We survived it, they survived it. Can you appreciate your own strength and your parents' strength? Can you appreciate your love and care for your family members? Can we keep this love and care and continue to care for them in a different way? Can we appreciate our own good intentions? Whether it is a sense of duty, a sense of responsibility. Appreciate your wish for your loved ones to be happy, your wish for your loved ones to be healthy, and your wish for your loved ones to be safe. Keep that appreciation in your heart, and from there spring forth the energy for you to cope and to grow from this experience. I can take charge. I can do things within my control. Can I free up some mental space? Need I be so busy all the time to do everything? We recommend that you do things within your control. And how do you do that? Well, come up with a checklist. And we recommend three categories. You can come up more to suit your needs. We have 3 categories: this can't wait, can wait, and this only when I have the time. For this can't wait, it falls under the urgent and important tasks. Okay? For your elderly parents or your elderly loved ones, basic medical needs are very important. Measuring your blood pressure, insulin jabs, temperature taking, all these are very essential. And making sure that the medication are taken at the right time. Doing maintenance exercises, as we are not so sure how long this pandemic will last. Planning their meals, and most importantly for people or for persons with dementia, coming up a new checklist, a new timetable. Stability and predictability is essential for a person with dementia. You might have to do a few trials to see and match the needs of the person. For this can wait category, it fits under important but not urgent. This category is important but not urgent, but if we do not do it, we will tend to be firefighting all the time. So the first category for this would be companionship and light-hearted time for the psychological well-being of the elderly. The other component will be the basic hygiene: sweeping, mopping, laundry, washing toilets. You have to make sure that the things that you put into this category need to be done. If it doesn't get done, well, it will be firefighting. The last category is anything that doesn't fit. This can't wait and this can wait. It falls under here, but still it has to be done. For example, ironing clothes, washing curtains, wiping windows, or tidying up the storage place. You can add your own. And with all these 3 categories, You can have a date of completion, whether it's in the morning, afternoon, or evening, or the days or the date. And you can rank this in terms of importance. Make a contact list of family members and friends. Keep in contact, whether through the social media, Facebook, Zoom. It renders a sort of emotional support. And do find out from them who you can assign tasks for this caregiving journey. So the catchphrase will be to rank and to delegate out the tasks. Make a list of your favorite hobbies. Find joy in this pandemic. Find joy and to schedule in the breaks. And this is an example of the checklist. The key to all this is to balance your needs and needs of your family members. It is a one that needs to be calibrated again and again. And we have found, and the caregivers have found, and they have given us this feedback. If you give it a try, you will sense that you are taking charge. And when you take charge, you are at peace with yourself and you'll feel more confident in your caregiving journey. We are all in this together. Give it a try. Take one step at a time and share with me your journey. Thank you for visiting us.